Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Podcast Recast, the podcast where we
recast your favourite movies as if they're being cast today. The rules are very simple.
We have a time machine card which lets us make younger or make older any actor or actress for the role we want to recast them. This week is very special though. We have two special guests. And Ali, do you want to introduce our guests?
Yeah, we have got Kevin Leslie. He's just right. You want to say hello, Kev?
Hi, Ali. Thank you for having us.
And Simon Cotton, better known as the Kray twins.
Good morning, Ali.
How are you guys doing? All good?
All right, thank you. Yeah,
Very well, thank you. How are you guys doing?
Yeah. Well, actually, G-Man is on Skype at the moment, so there may be a slight change in our regular sound quality. For those of you that haven't seen it, there is Rise of the Krays came out last year, and at the beginning of this year, Fall of the Krays came out. I've known Kev for quite a while.
You have indeed.
And I've watched the film, and objectively as I can, I forget that it's you in it. I always say, which I think is a pretty good compliment.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I will definitely take that. It's very kind of you to say.
I still gotta admit that I still freaked out when I saw Kev. I saw the Kev and I was like, oh my god, I know that guy. I was in a short film with him.
Amazing.
He's famous.
Yeah.
That was big for me.
And you've been
Sorry?
newly introduced to Simon.
Yeah, and I met Simon through that, and I've seen you killing people and like stabbing them in the face, and
that's just on a Saturday night.
that's just on Saturday nights, and then
It's just roundabout town.
I'm not really like that. No. I'm quite soft, really. I know, quite soft.
Yeah, you are.
How did you guys get involved in the Kray films?
Long story short, Simon was kind of introduced through a friend of his, who's now a friend of both of us, Peter Clayton. I think they liked Simon's look. I happened to hit them with a kind of approach email at the right time. They're like, oh, these two look like they could work together. And then they called us. I think you were going in for an audition anyway.
Yeah.
So they asked me to bomb down to London and jump in.
But you don't look that similar.
Well,
No, not quite identical twins.
Not when they
but,
shave our heads off and beards.
It's all about chemistry, isn't it, Kevin?
That's the word.
Chemistry
That's
is
the
more
word we
important.
had oozing
Yes.
with chemistry. So we went into like a workshop kind of casting in a big giant boardroom, which was interesting but scary. So that's how we kind of met and got involved in the Krays and got the part on the day, which was.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we've stayed friends ever since, which is
We share a passion.
the most
for golf.
important thing.
Good stuff. And so you guys are obviously pros in casting. You're actors. You guys know what you're talking about here. So it's really appropriate that we got you on the show here today. Also, do you want to guys? I mean, the film was quite successful for its release. Do you want to talk a bit about that?
So Rise of the Krays was just released straight away onto DVD and VOD, and proved to be one of the biggest selling DVDs without a cinema release in the last 5 years or so. So it did really well, and it's just been released in the US of A. So we're hoping that through Lionsgate, which is a big distributor. So we're hoping that we get lots of calls from LA producers immediately.
I'm sure that's coming, definitely. So that's pretty cool, actually. That's a pretty cool distribution, and I think we should encourage all our listeners to grab a copy of Fall of the Krays. It's if you're in for an odd gangster movie set in England. I don't know fucking when was it, in the 60s.
There goes his rating.
There goes the rating.
No, Ali, you're just gonna go through this thing.
Breaks his own rules.
When
like
it comes
this
out, all right.
podcast, we have no rules.
We were told
make
not
it-
to swear, by
Yeah.
the way, audience.
Correct. So hey, I'm hosting. I can get away with it.
I do what I want.
You're edited it, so you can bleep that out.
Just on that as well, the final thing as well, because it's been nominated for a National Film Award, which is kind of like its big achievement. So yeah, if we can get people to vote for that, that would be.
If you guys beat Star Wars in that would be amazing.
We're up against Spectre, Star Wars.
Best action film, so
Best action
vote away,
film, yeah.
vote away.
So
Small
please
little
do.
independent film. It's there fighting against the big boys.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
it's
guys.
a great
Support
there's a
indie.
good deal in there.
Yes,
indie film.
support indie, support the underdogs. We're
Yeah.
all about that here.
Alright, on set for the Krays, who mucked up the most?
On set, we were both very professional. It was
Yeah.
offset, really.
Yeah.
On our first day together,
I reckon
Kevin
Kev
walked into a lamppost,
Was
which I
dicking
never
around a
forget.
lot
Yeah.
offset.
First
Kevin's always dicking around.
I am the utmost professional.
Behind the scenes, I don't know. I guess we had such a quick turnaround there. Everyone was pretty professional, I think.
And to be honest, like without this is a bit PC kind of response and a bit boring, but the pressure they put on us that they said before we started the film that look, we're going to be looking to you two as the markers and that everybody kind of comes to your level, and so we had to kind of set the example. So I think we were more professional than probably even normally. You know, we were just right. We've got to get this job done. We got to because we felt the pressure that people were going to be looking at us as the marker of the film of what they can kind of do and get away with.
That's really interesting how the actors and performers can actually be the standard bearers for the quality of work that goes into just making the film, not just for the performances but like leading the way for the rest of the crew. Isn't that what was it Tom Cruise is famous for like driving the entire crew, for like being so intense, for being like, come on guys, we can do this, go go go, and everybody's like, oh my god.
Definitely called the lead for a reason. I think there's a responsibility there. It was a great, particularly our firm, the boys that surround us. We're all kind of similar levels as actors.
Big shout out to them.
All around the same age and all talented guys. And I think there was a kind of real camaraderie there. But definitely it was up to me and Kev to set the tone.
I should really explain that whenever I've worked with Kev in the past, and I haven't actually had a chance to work with you, son. Whenever I've worked with Kev, we've spent half a day, literally, the amount of effort that has gone into doing silly things. Like,
I'm serious. I've just got really nervous. Like, where's this going? Where is this going?
You'll never be employed again.
Even silly things like, I know you were on set once, and I knew a lot of the crew, and I got them all to.
Oh yes, I know where this is going.
I got the whole crew to rub your head and call you Kelvin.
Yeah.
And Kelvin, yeah.
No, Calvin.
Calvin, that was it.
Yeah.
Calvin.
Calvin, and I started to freak out because I was there like. I was wearing Calvin Klein boxers, so I thought, oh, is my boxers on show in shot or something? Because everyone kept going, you right, Calvin? And I was like, what is going on? Why are people calling me Calvin? And then people kept patting me on the head. I was going, what is happening today? And I just started to get really paranoid and freak out. And then they came clean at the end of the day, and I was like, right, Ali's having it. Wait till I can stitch him up.
Or even things like when we were in.
Thanks for reminding me. I don't think I paid it forward.
we filmed as well in Malta. And Kev had to learn to scuba dive, which was quite awesome. Entertaining for that shoot. But I was when you were learning, because I scuba master here.
Nice.
I would sort of swim down and just pat you on the head and then swim. Yeah, good fun. Cool. Right. Anyway, should we get on with the casting? Let's just quickly recap the rules again. You are not allowed to cast anybody who was in the film beforehand.
Yeah. Okay.
You are allowed one time machine card, which you can use to bring someone back to life, or to age or make younger somebody. And under no circumstances are you allowed to use Andy Serkis at all, because he is the correct answer to all of this.
He's the gentleman.
Amazing. He is the god. So he could be in any part.
It's Andy Serkis in a motion capture suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not him on his. He needs the mocap suit.
Okay.
Which I did.
No gorillas.
I did like that line. Andy, because he said in an old podcast. Yeah, Andy Serkis in a motion capture suit. Well, he can just play anyone. And I was like, well, yeah, it's not the point. It's absolute genius.
Okay, so today's episode, in honor of Fall of the Krays gangster movie, we thought we'd recast one of the greatest gangster movie. I mean, is this a gangster movie? I guess we can call it a gangster movie.
I call it a gangster movie.
Pulp Fiction. There's some gangster stuff in there. It redefined gangster movies, let's say. Hell, why the hell not? Let's say that. Cool.
Let's brand it, see what happens.
Yeah. We're going to recast 8 characters, actually 9 characters. Vincent Vega, played originally by John Travolta. Jules Winfield, played by Samuel L. Jackson. Butch Coolidge, who was played by Bruce Willis. Marcellus Wallace, who was played by
Ving
Rhames.
Simon's got it all.
Mia Wallace, Uma Thurman. Zed by
I forgot about Zed.
Zed's dead.
We're gonna have
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. It's a guy who looked like Matt Dillon.
Zed was Peter Green. The
Green,
wolf.
yeah.
by Harvey Keitel. And then we're going to do Pumpkin and Honey Bunny, which was Tim Roth. And what was her name? Bloody hell.
It was, what's her name, thingy, Plummer, Amanda Plummer.
Oh yeah.
We're going to have to do that again. Yeah, Amanda Plummer, you're right. That's right.
Amanda Plummer, Honey Bunny, and Yolanda.
And there's something weird about this episode is it's basically team deathmatch. So it's going to be Ali and myself versus Kevin Simon. So this is the ultimate battle.
Game is on.
King casters. Right.
Cool. Who have you guys got for Vincent Vega, played by John Travolta?
Well, you. I've got a couple of. We haven't had time to confer. Yeah. You think Tom Hiddleston?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
No.
Tom Hiddleston.
Already the teams are falling apart.
Well, let's.
This is how our chemistry worked.
I reckon, like, a lot of my thinking is kind of actors in their present day situation and what decisions they might make and what things might be good for that. I reckon. What about the Deppster, Johnny Depp?
See, I'm just. Yeah.
You know, give him something a bit cool again. He's playing all these
drunken.
Well, Tim Burton parts. I wonder whether he'd want something just a bit cool, like, you know, a Donnie Brasco type.
Sort of fear and loathing, that sort of era Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Something where he can slick his hair back and look handsome again and not wear a load of rings and makeup.
You were thinking of Tom Hiddleston with the Loki hair, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
That's a good look, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, with the slick hair and like.
G-Man,
something different for him, a bit stronger.
Who is Vincent Vega? Who?
You know, I love this. Ali asks me this every character. Essentially, who is this character?
But they cast John Travolta because at the time John Travolta was a nobody. He'd basically fallen out. Yeah. He hadn't properly gone Scientology yet, but he had sort of fallen out of favour after being like such a sort of goody two shoes. Yeah. He was basically the Zac Efron then. Yeah. We haven't chosen Zac Efron, so that's what we're sort of thinking with him, that you need someone that needs to redeem themselves.
That's why Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp needs to redeem himself because he was an amazing actor and he just plays too many. I mean, he's kind of Black Mass.
But I've not seen it, but that's supposed to be him kind of on a comeback, isn't it?
That's interesting. I like that idea of Johnny Depp needing a comeback. I agree. I mean, like, you know, I think he peaked a few 8 years back. I think, you know, the role that killed him obviously was Captain Jack Sparrow. Killed and made him at the same time, you know. Ever since that, he couldn't be. Every time I look at him now, it's just like a version of Captain Jack Sparrow, or just the same. You know, he's kind of slightly drunk and he does this sort of voice all that at you, and you're like, oh yes, there's the.
Or there's the creepy pedo sort of Alice in Wonderland, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory type person.
Yeah, I agree. He needs a comeback, and maybe I guess with Black Mass, maybe he's shown that he can do a bit of a Vincent Vega type role. Interesting. Okay.
me and G-Man, we were debating between two. G wanted to put our favourite Shia LaBeouf forward, but
came into my head as well, actually.
Just do it.
But we think we've got to hit the nail on the head because we've got a Scientologist and we want to use the time machine card
on the first one.
No. All right, fine. You can. My time machine. I'm keeping my time machine for later.
One each.
Stop changing the rules, G-Man.
I am the rules.
Mel Gibson as Vincent Vega. Nice. He needs to redeem himself. He really needs to redeem himself.
Nice.
I thought we were going to use Mel Gibson for the other role.
Oh, did we?
Just stick him in a motion capture suit. You can play them all.
There you go. I think because Vincent Vega needs to. He's a bit of he's a bit of a hothead, you know. As if you look at Jules and Vincent Vega as a pair, Vincent is a bit more of the hothead. He seems like a little bit more inexperienced than Jules. Jules has more of that confidence, that kind of he kind of leads the way, right?
The other one I thought, and because he could do the dancing really well, a bit like John Travolta, who was, you know, doing his Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
Moves as well. Is young Channing Tatum, And he's becoming more and more kind of people taking him seriously. They give him a part that's actually like amazing.
You know what? That's a suggestion. Bleep that out, Ali. Bleep that out. That's you know what? My vote goes for that actually. Oh my god. I'm sold. I'm sold on Channing Tatum. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, no, I'm bored with Channing Tatum. I can see him in the role as well.
Yeah.
He looked great. With that long black hair.
Yeah. Well, he had that in there's a flashback scene in 21 Jump Street where he had long hair, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was so good.
I'm more with that.
Okay.
I'm sold on Channing Tatum. You point to you guys, I think.
Right, should we go on to
All right, Jules Winfield,
Jules
Samuel L.
Winfield.
Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson of Who Was Cast?
Say what again?
Right, you have to go first this time.
Yeah,
guys.
we do. Well, who did you put? You put.
Okay, I've got.
Oh yeah.
Okay, look.
I'll let you take it. You know what you're doing with this.
Look, Jules has to come across as this hyper confident but slightly like psychotic. You know, he comes across as a guy who knows what he's talking about, but I think deep inside he's just making it up as he goes along. He's a bit of a just loose cannon, and one actor who's just completely you never have a finger on his pulse is Nick Cage. He's just a bit of a loony, and I think he could channel what Samuel L. Jackson did, but in a kind of completely different way. That kind of unpredictable, what the hell is this man talking about kind of thing. I think Nick Cage would kind of do this crazy man.
Yeah. I'm
imagining him
I'm a
like
big fan
from
of Nick Cage
from Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I'm a big
Great
fan
film.
when he does good films. He's amazing. It's just there's too many.
That's the thing.
But why?
Surprisingly, one of my favourite is Face Off. John Travolta and Nick Cage.
Yeah, but that's another reason why I picked him. I was like, who could be the antithesis of?
Do you know why he does all these rubbish films? Because he lost like all his money in like a Ponzi scheme.
Oh, really?
And he also
Didn't his manager buy all his debt and say that you now have to do every single movie I sign you up for?
But I think so. But he also lost a bidding war to Leonardo. I think Leonardo DiCaprio wanted to annoy him and started bidding on this T-Rex skeleton head that Nick Cage wanted.
Wow.
And then Nick Cage won it for an extortionate amount. And he paid the money, and then he had to give the whole skeleton back because it turned out it was acquired illegally.
Oh my god.
Oh, mate.
And so, yeah, he may not have an Oscar, DiCaprio, but he must be laughing at that.
All right, guys, what do you got? What do you got?
Go on. You're what?
Yeah, again,
we are polar opposite.
Yeah, we didn't
But it's
have
good.
to-
This is what I mean. We're both ends of the spectrums. We've got this.
Okay,
I'm
so-
confident in another point.
Well, again, I've got two. The obvious one is DiCaprio, just because he loves chewing that dialogue, doesn't he? Give him a chance to do that, and he'd love it. But actually, my out there one, I suddenly thought, he's got all these amazing. Jules has got all these amazing speeches, so give it to someone who's trained in the art of classical theatre, as it were. So my out there suggestion is Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
Very interesting.
Are you time machining Patrick Stewart, or
No.
as he is today?
Well, maybe a bit younger. I'm not going to use our time machine card on that, but
we've got-
maybe a little bit younger.
Right,
but
just his makeup.
you can imagine him with his furious anger speech, giving it the beans. So, anyway, Kev's got one as well.
Mine is out there, but I just think it'd bring a different level of comedy to it. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
He would destroy those speeches. Just saying. And what you saying about somebody that is confident and looks like they know what they're talking about, but is probably completely making it up on the spot? You find me a better person right now.
Kevin Hart.
He's a little bit short of stature.
It's alright, we got mate.
Tom Cruise.
He's in my own neck of the woods, yeah.
Yeah,
We have apple boxes.
boxes.
I'll get him
Yeah.
some apple boxes. He'll be fine. Stick
Oh yeah,
him
this
on
is
a couple of them.
apparently on the set of Rise of the Krays. Kev had to stand on an apple box whenever he was stood next to Simon.
Yeah, Simon's a couple of inches. Simon's a couple of inches taller than me. So.
Hey man, the best have to do it, right? Doesn't,
Yeah,
When they
doesn't
remember.
Robert Downey
They
Jr. have to
remembered.
do that? Doesn't Tom Cruise have to do that?
Mate, all the best do it,
High heels to film premieres, that sort of thing. It's just sad, like that.
Well, okay, I think we got a standoff here.
Okay.
Right, I do like Kevin Hart, but I do like Nick Cage. I think it's gonna have to be a rock paper scissors,
Yeah.
which is how we usually settle this. But there's two of you guys.
I'm
and
going to
one of
be
you.
I'm going to be magnanimous and go for.
I'm going to go
for
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage.
we'll give you the
Oh,
point.
we got it. Okay.
Nicolas Cage,
alright, okay.
brilliant.
Point
Kevin
to
Hart
Ali.
was close second, but
I would want to see Kevin Hart, but I think Nick Cage would be bizarre.
Yeah.
He would be
And,
weird.
I kind of want, Nick Cage when he just doesn't give a damn about what he's doing. You can tell he just doesn't want to be in this film, and he just kind of goes a bit loopy in one of his roles.
Bangkok Dangerous Nick Cage. That one.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is poor Leonardo DiCaprio loses out again.
oh man, yeah.
But guys, don't you think by now it's too late? Like if he gets the Oscar
It's just a
for The
pity
Revenant,
vote, yeah.
it's a pity Oscar, and it'll taste like ash in the mouth. It'll be horrible.
I don't think so. I think he'll love
I think
it.
I don't
I
think
feel
he's
like
gonna
they're
get
going to
it,
give him
you
the
know.
Oscar just so we can all get on with our lives.
Oh, I suddenly thought Idris. For
yeah. But that's
It's too similar.
strong. No, but that's like
Too strong.
He does
Yeah,
a
I
good
think-
accent.
Do you know what though? Idris is. I don't think he's bizarre enough. He's so hard and straight.
he's dry.
Yeah. No,
I
okay. Well, let's go Nick.
Because
Cage.
this one's out of the blue. I was thinking, Jonathan Banks from Breaking Bad, who plays Mike,
Yeah.
but then he doesn't have like the quirkiness, but the kind of double act of having the strength, and advising and kind of what he says.
Do you know what? He could be a great suggestion for later on though. I've just had save it for later. I got a great idea for him later. That's a great suggestion.
The next of the big boys we got is we got Butch, who's played by Bruce Willis as
Right.
the
think
boxer.
You've nailed it. I mean,
Yeah.
you've nailed it for
Okay.
your reasoning of
Yeah.
what we said
Again,
earlier.
it's kind of similar to John Travolta in that Bruce Willis was, he was going through a bit of a bad patch, I think, and everyone just
Post Die Hard.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone just associated with him with them kind of 80s action films. And someone who also, I think, is an amazing presence on screen and amazing actor, but just has made a few bad, desperate choices. And I think he'd be awesome in the role. Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Ooh. Because he did what he did Cinderella Man.
Well, just, him in his kind of that brutish LA Confidential as well, that real brute. He's an animal. He's an animal. when
He is an
Are you
animal.
time
He got
machining him at
barflies.
all?
Yeah. Well, I met a producer in Australia a few years ago who auditioned Russell Crowe for one of his first. I don't think it was Romp Stomper, but it was like early days when he was still in Australia.
Right.
And in his audition, he put his fist through a wall and made a hole in the wall. And that was when he was young, unknown. That's awesome, legend. But yeah, I think just because he's got this kind of, you can imagine him hauling
I'd
his
like to
body
see him
around the
loosen up a
screen.
bit as well. I feel like he's always so uptight in every role he does. I feel like he's not. I think maybe this could loosen him up. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all. That's all.
Interesting. All right, Ali, what are we going for?
We're going for who is Butch? Who is he's
G-Man,
Tell us,
why don't
Ali,
you
who
tell
is
us?
Butch?
Who
Who is
Butch?
he?
What is this character?
he's a boxer, isn't he? He's a boxer.
Yeah.
And he has got a lot of pride. That's that's his main weakness. It's his pride, isn't it? Because that's what then causes everything to go down. So I'm going for Sylvester
I knew
Stallone.
it. I was like, I'm gonna slap
Are you
you.
using a time machine card?
You just pulled out a boxer. Oh, I'll go
Are you
Rocky
using,
Balboa.
his face is literally melting off right now. So are you using a time machine?
I think
you've already used the time machine.
Yeah, but it wasn't accepted. So I feel that we can.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, but we didn't go.
We
for
won
it.
that
You
point.
won that, so we still got our time
Okay.
machine. We
Okay.
still
No,
got our time
that's
machine to
fine.
use.
That's fine.
We
You
can still
go
use
for
it.
You go for it.
So we've got to use a time machine. Yeah. 'Cause-
Okay.
All right, okay.
It's
I think you
face.
guys win that round. I think that's a really good suggestion. Solid
Yeah,
Don't know
suggestion.
where, but he's.
I like that.
Okay.
Right.
We win it, do we?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll go for
Yeah.
that.
2-1.
I'm writing it down here. 2-1.
Oh, okay.
Keep it
Russell Crowe. I think if he can loosen up a bit, I think we send him to some kind of chill out camp before we shoot. A week before we shoot, I think he could do it.
I should say as well, because it's being a lot more competitive than it usually is today. Because usually it's quite.
It's because
chill.
you're involved and I'm
But-
involved. Because you
Right.
make everything so blooming competitive all the time.
I did all this
Ali phones me up, yeah, just to tell me how many Twitter followers he's got, and whether we're close or not. I don't hear from him for 6 months, and he phones me up and goes, "Oh, just overtaken you on Twitter."
Yeah.
He's so competitive.
Hey Kev, what time did you wake up today? 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I woke up at 5:59.
He does. He just tells me.
But then, like, it was we did this tall ship thing, and I've done a few of them, and it's like an interwatch competition. And every time I've been in it, I've always been in the winning watch.
Just happened to be wearing blue, actually, mate.
Oh, God's sake. I go on it with Kev. What happens? I'm in a different watch to him. It gets really competitive. And,
What's the phrase without being too PC bros before? That's what happens when you choose your girlfriend over your mate. That's what I'm saying. So you made sure your girlfriend was in your watch. You didn't make sure your best bud was in your watch. My watch won. Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Basically, you have there's 3 watches on this ship.
Is this got anything to do with Pulp Fiction?
It's got to do with a lot of things.
Well, actually, there's a very important scene regarding a watch in Pulp Fiction. And
exactly. So really quickly, 3 watches. You all take your turn. You do
Good segue.
tasks around the ship, and at the end, they vote who the best watch was, because there's like 12 of you in a team who, like, lacquered the leather the best and all that. Came up with rhymes and all this. It's working on
different
a boat.
sort of watch, I think.
we won the
That's
knot
out
relay.
there.
We won the knot relay.
Yeah, like you tie
Wow.
knots and stuff and all this. It's being on a boat, mate. Enjoy life.
Hopefully
Come on.
there are some Navy fans out there.
But yeah, so we smashed it, and my watch won. And Ali's lost, and he was a veteran.
You better hold on to that victory, because I don't think there are going to be many more against Ali. Watch out.
All right, sticking up to
2-1,
your team.
2-1.
Coming in force. Marcellus
Right.
Wallace next.
Marcellus Wallace.
Marcellus Wallace.
Go.
It's you first.
All right, okay.
Oh, yeah, we nailed this.
Marcellus
No,
Wallace,
we have.
cool,
We have.
composed. He's the man. He knows. He
Oh,
owns
we-
everything.
we
He owns the
smashed this,
town. He's a bit crazy as well. He's one of those guys who could just at any minute, if he doesn't like how you look, he could just take you down. Okay. And here's another actor who I think needs a kind of he needs to come back as well. And I think he's just crazy and intimidating enough to pull it off. Sean Penn.
Sean Penn.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. He would have learnt some stuff from El Chapo Guzman, surely. Cool.
I love how we're basically gone. See what you're saying, but
Yeah,
it's
but,
nowhere near as good
we are going to win this round.
what we're about to hit you with.
Alright, okay.
So,
pull out the time card.
time card, time to play.
All right.
Go for it, Simon.
Marlon Brando.
That's not fair. Okay, you can't just pull a Marlon Brando. Of course, he's gonna win on anything. It's like it's like an Andy Serkis card.
But you didn't.
We weren't told we couldn't.
Yeah,
use
you
Marlon. That will
said
have to
Andy
be a new
Serkis. You
rule
didn't
for
say
the
nothing
next-
about Brando.
Hang on a second, right? I still think we've got this, okay?
Yeah, actually,
Right.
Sean Penn
Sean Penn.
over
Right.
Marlon Brando.
because Marlon Brando's just gonna do his thing, and he's
Yeah,
gonna talk.
and he's gonna be looking. He's
Everyone
gonna be
wants
looking
to
around
see
the
that.
set for
Everyone-
his lyrics around his words around the place.
No, we're bringing time card.
Yeah,
We're bringing
time
him
card
back
is-
in
is a
his
young
prime. He
Marlon
still
Brando.
remembers
Oh,
this stuff.
what era? What era?
Actually,
Marlon
no.
Brando?
There was
on the
it was
riverfront.
precisely. So I read his autobiography. I'll have you know, and he had an
Slating
issue. I think he
G-Man.
was dyslexic or something because he couldn't remember lines ever. So he always used to put his lines on the wall next to him. That's why he always looks to the side before he finishes his lines.
Well, you know,
But-
learning lines is for mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys didn't have
We used
learn any of their
auto-cues
lines
on the
before the Krays.
We had little inner ear pieces.
Yeah.
Did you
What?
actually?
What was that? Oh yeah, that's what I say. But
Simon had the lines hidden in the rim of his glasses, so you just take them
Exactly.
off.
Yeah.
No, they were like iPhone glasses.
Yeah.
weren't they?
yeah, you can
Whenever
see
you
the
like,
line.
Google Glass.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how are we going to decide this?
Rock paper scissors then.
Rock paper scissors. Okay, this is a bit tricky
You're
because
up.
it's me against both of you.
Yeah, so we'll just
No.
nominate one of
You
us.
guys, you guys
So,
got to pick a
Simon.
representative.
All right.
Simon.
Okay. Okay. Ready? We're gonna go 1, 2, and then go.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, paper,
1,
paper, that
2,
was.
3.
Sean,
Ali went rock, we went scissors. Game
Oh,
over.
we take it.
Sean
Sean
Penn.
Penn.
Sean
Penn
Penn.
beats
Right.
Marlon Brando.
Man.
Apart from all his environmental stuff, Sean Penn, he was actually considered for Superman at one point.
Was he?
So was Nick Cage.
No. Sean Penn was. You know, what's his name? John Peters, the nutty producer. You know John Peters?
No.
He's lunatic. He used to be Barbara Streisand's hairdresser, then became the producer of Batman because that's what happens in Hollywood. He's known for throwing people off balconies and just generally being a bit of a lunatic. He met with Kevin Smith and he said, "Do you know who I want to play Superman? I want to get Sean Penn. Why? Because you look in Sean Penn's eyes; those are the eyes of a killer. That's somebody who has killed people." That's why I want him to be my Superman. And so
the guy who understands nothing about Superman.
of course, Superman, that known killer.
Okay, he's cool. We'll
Cool.
go with Sean Penn.
All right. Next up, we got the lovely Mia Wallace, played by Uma Thurman.
All right, gents.
All right.
Have you got anyone?
Yeah, mine are a bit modern. Yours are a bit modern. So mine is do you know her? It's from from that one. And then can you not think which one?
Maybe.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
hasn't
so-
really proved herself yet.
Yeah, but we're going to
She's-
give her that opportunity. That's what casting's about sometimes.
You pick Cara Delevingne.
You give. So she's from that first
I
one.
was gonna think
No,
of
I
her. I was
reckon,
thinking
I
of her,
reckon go
actually.
with that. Go with that or that.
Okay, so we're gonna put some out there. Make sure.
Two tops.
Yeah, no, we're just two. But so we've kind of thinking Penelope Cruz as one possible option,
Okay.
or
Interesting.
I want to say it right, Margot Robbie.
Margot.
Margot Robbie.
See, I knew I'd pronounce it right.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie. So we are gonna have a little confer. Which one do we want to put forward?
Margot Robbie's got the look.
Yeah.
Has she got the acting chops?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
But this is what he's debating. But I'm like, we've got to have a wild card in there. Give him an opportunity.
Can I make a
Surprises.
suggestion? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a Tarantino film.
Yeah.
If you want to choose between those two, look up pictures of their feet and see who's got the nicest feet. Because Tarantino, she's got to get her feet out at some point in it.
Well, Margot
is-
Robbie uses her feet.
this is
quite-
true, this is
quite-
true.
to
Ali speaks
quite
the
good
truth.
extent
Margot
in,
Margot Robbie then,
didn't she?
because I mean, in Wolf of Wall Street, didn't she pretty much use them to keep him at bay? So,
But you could just imagine Penelope Cruz as Sean Penn's.
oh yes,
This is
depending
convenient.
on casting.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true as well. I
Who
think
would you-
Penelope and
And
Sean Penn would have some interesting chemistry.
She's
Yeah.
got that kind of slightly.
Should we
she
rock,
can
paper,
look slightly
scissors for her?
ruined. Yeah, we'll rock paper scissors for
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Double
1,
scissors.
2, 3. Yeah.
Yes. So we're putting forward Penelope.
Because this is audio,
Penelope
Simon
Cruz
went
going forward.
paper,
I
I
think
went
that's interesting.
rock.
I think it would make some interesting chemistry with Sean Penn for sure.
Yeah.
I've got my random bit of trivia about Margot Robbie though, if you wanted it.
Come on then.
You know, Dan, who's done some sort of film, he's going to be joining us for the Comic-Con when we're there this summer. His ex-housemate is, I forget his name, but it's the guy that's been dating Margot Robbie for the last few years. And he was interviewed saying, how did you guys get together? And he said, well, we went to a party one night and Margot Robbie got very, very lucky.
Banter.
Right.
Confidence.
Right, so you're going for Penelope Cruz.
Yeah.
We are going for Taylor.
Okay, so wait. We gotta like who is Mia Wallace?
Who is Mia Wallace?
Who is Mia Wallace? She's this kind of this girl who was too beautiful for her own good, who got swept up by this giant mobster, and she's his toy thing. She mopes around every day, has nothing to live for really, so she goes and does crazy stuff with his henchmen. Who's beautiful, too good for her own good? Who's too beautiful for her own good? Ali, tell them who it is.
Taylor Swift. That's who we're going for. You can't see this, but Kev's girlfriend's just giving a little yes in the background.
Really?
All right.
So you
Okay.
were worried about Margot Robbie's acting chops, and you're putting
So-
in Taylor Swift.
So yeah,
Taylor Swift has
sell it
got
to us.
some.
Sell it to us.
Sell it, G.
Sorry, what?
I love how you've both pitched a name and then just silence. Sell it to
Right.
us. Why? What you think Taylor's
I'll tell you
offering?
what, I'm going to load up a picture of Taylor Swift's feet, and then you tell me you don't want Taylor Swift.
Okay, is this a foot comparison then?
No,
I
listen.
think-
I'm not going to doubt her talent and ability.
I
What
just
she
think
does,
that Taylor
but-
Swift taking an overdose would be a bit like,
See, pretty feet.
yeah, pretty feet.
Yeah,
It would
fair
be
enough.
it would just be a little bit not that appropriate. It would just feel like a little girl having.
I was about to say,
taking
is she
some-
too?
take-
Is she too innocent for the part.
Yeah.
No, but I think. Oh no, but look at her. She's got that bitch. I want to say bitch face. We've said bitch face in previous episodes. Whatever. She's got bitch face when she wants to. If you look at some pictures of her, she can look like an absolute. God damn. I think she could. She's got that femme fatale definitely about her. So does Penelope Cruz. I'm not going to deny that. But I think she looks a bit more like in her slightly younger years she could have been taken for a complete ride by Wallace, like completely swept up by his charm, by his money, by his power, and then now she's just completely bored, and she's still so beautiful and still young enough to want to kind of make use of that, which is why she goes and does all this dangerous stuff, hanging around with Marcellus Wallace's henchmen and kind of just towing the line, really kind of doing stuff that's really too risky, but she's doing it because she's bored and beautiful. Whereas Penelope Cruz, I think, has just gone past that. I think it would feel like
a bit of ageism coming in there. Ooh,
but I think it has to. It's a core component of the character here.
See if we'd gone.
Oh, and she can dance as well.
If we'd gone. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like we're giving you a point for your personal fantasies.
Yeah,
and who you fancy.
I'm really not.
I mean, that might be how some casting goes with certain people. Like, we fancy her, so we'll give her the role. But
I'm
that's
actually
not
not
at all
a Taylor Swift fan, so I wouldn't want to see her in that. I'm actually, rather than just going, I'm not sure. I'm actually categorically against Taylor Swift in this role. But if you feel you want to win the point, then
I mean, Penelope Cruz, like Vicky Cristina Barcelona, which is amazing in that.
Yes.
Should we?
I think. Do you know what? I think both choices.
Let's call it a neutral round.
What about Penelope Swift?
Penelope Swift.
Or Taylor Cruz?
What a crossbreed.
Yeah, Taylor Cruz.
I actually genuinely think Margot Robbie would be a good shout.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, but because we didn't submit it, we'll be play fair. No points for that round. But I think if we were to choose, I think she would probably get it over Taylor Swift.
You're on board with that, Margot Robbie?
Do you know what? Look, let's do Margot Robbie. I think she's up and coming.
Yeah.
She can, I think, channel what we thought Taylor Swift could channel, and I think it's also an equally good suggestion. So yes, okay. You guys take it with Margot Robbie.
No, we'll keep the points the same because we didn't submit it. We'll play fair, but
who was our Vincent Vega again?
Our Vincent Vega. Well,
Channing.
Oh yeah, and Channing. That'll work. That'll work.
Channing.
Yeah.
Margot, Jesus.
Yeah, that'll work.
We take the point, mate.
Sorry, we've
take the point.
We've now confirmed Simon wants the point, so
right.
we're 3-2. Sorry.
Right, quick little one then. Next one we got Zed.
Okay, I've got a good one. Here.
It is G.
Okay, Zed is the ultimate creep. Okay, I mean, we know why. He's into BDSM. He's got a gimp downstairs. He likes to, do some dirty stuff. Who is an absolute creep? When you look at him and you're like, oh god, he's got a weird face. You don't know what he gets up to in his bedroom by himself or with a gimp. Ben Mendelsohn.
Who?
Ben Mendelsohn from Bloodline.
I'm just loading up for you. This guy.
Okay.
I've never watched Bloodline, so.
Oh, such a shame. Yeah, he's a creep, an absolute creep. None of you guys know this guy?
No. Bad.
That took the wind out of my sails. All right then. Who you guys got?
Are they brothers?
Yeah.
Even.
Well, we've got Matt Dillon. And then Kevin's got up Kevin Dillon. So a Dillon brother.
A Dillon brother.
I prefer Matt.
Yeah, I prefer Matt.
Yeah.
How many Dillon brothers are there?
It's just 2.
I just googled Dillon brothers and it comes out with the motorsport. Oh, these guys. Oh yeah, actually they're pretty weird, aren't they?
Yeah, Matt Dillon's always awesome.
That guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for the Dillon brother.
4-2.
Matt Dillon.
Unfortunately, we're running away with it.
Yeah, but you know we've got an
I
ace.
still think Ben Mendelsohn's a better choice, but you know, you guys don't know who he is.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
We'll watch Bloodline.
Doing some really avant-garde casting here, and you guys, you know.
Alright, it's just wasted on us.
On a separate note, actually, you guys must watch Bloodline. I think it's arguably one of the best writing this decade. I mean, the TV series, season 1, absolutely incredible. The writing is phenomenal, and every single performance is just way up there.
Cool.
Highly underrated show.
Cool. Check it out.
Right. The next we've got The Wolf, Winston Wolf, and this guy has got to be in Direct Line commercials as well.
Yeah.
So
I had.
Oh, is that?
No.
No, that's different.
I had.
Yeah, that's very good. That one's actually almost too good. That's like
It's a bit obvious.
Yeah.
who have you guys got? Do you want to tell us?
Christopher Waltz.
Another Tarantino.
Christoph Waltz.
Christoph. Yes. No.
That's pretty
I like
good.
I like it. I think. Okay, so
He's pretty charming. He's pretty, you know, yeah.
It just gives something a bit unusual as well. I think he could add that.
okay, right. I like that, but here's this. Here's a wild idea. Okay, wild idea. He's suave. He's got the power. He's got the confidence. He's got the look. I'm gonna use my time machine card. I'm gonna go way back. I'm going back to the 50s. I'm going with Frank Sinatra.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Good time card. Good
Nice.
play.
Yeah. Nice. Give you that.
Yeah. You can have the point.
And
You
here's this
filthy
one. So
animal.
this is one you said earlier, which actually hit me when you guys said Jonathan Banks.
Jonathan Banks, yeah.
I was thinking, wow, that could make a great wolf. The only problem with that, I see, is I think he would play a very similar,
Yeah.
To
Too
Mike,
similar
yeah.
to Mike.
exactly to Keitel. So I'm putting
that
Frank
bit.
Sinatra out there.
Yeah. I'll go with Frank Sinatra.
We'll let that
Give you the
slide.
point.
Cool. Right, last bit of our casting. It's a double casting, 2 people together.
Oh.
Small role, but always important. You got.
I mean, they open the film, don't
Yeah.
they? They close the
They
film.
technically, yeah, they closed the film as well. It's,
Yeah, exactly. So pretty important roles.
You got Pumpkin and Honey Bunny.
I love you, Honey Bunny.
I love you, Pumpkin.
Yeah, I need to go.
Right.
What about?
Wait, we're going to take...
Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys give us yours.
Yeah.
We have got.
Okay. Look, have you guys seen Broad City?
No.
Breakout comedy of the year. No.
No.
All right. Okay. Ilana Glazer and Abby Jacobson. They're 2 girls. It's not a bloke and a woman. They're 2 girls, but these 2 are like they're just insanely funny comedy duo, and they've made a new season of Broad City. You got to check it out. They're basically 2 Jewish girls who get up to crazy stuff in New York, and they make such a hilarious comedy duo that I think they'd nail this.
And we're gender swapping.
Okay.
Swapping
Yeah.
there.
No. The gender swapping's good. It's a very male-heavy cast at the moment. So.
That's also what I was feeling.
Yeah. Just thinking that myself.
So are you casting them as sisters or lovers?
Lovers, I think. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Lovers.
there's them up a bit.
Yeah. I reckon that's a good shout. I don't know them, but they look good, and it would give us something a bit different.
And
Yeah.
I can tell you that they're both absolutely crazy. They're nutters. I think they could do the whole bank robbery scene and make it convincing and be hilarious.
Restaurant robbery.
Restaurant, diner.
Oh yeah, sorry. What am I talking about?
No,
Restaurant
no
robbery,
one robs banks
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
Rob's the diner.
It's a funny show. It's definitely a funny show.
I don't know. We haven't got anyone.
Yeah, no, mine are... Well,
Yeah.
yeah, mine are a bit too modern, I
Yeah.
think. Mine are a bit too now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking Domhnall Gleeson or Will Poulter.
Oh
But
yeah.
they're now, aren't they? They're going to be the next big things in the next couple of years. So
Domhnall Gleeson's awesome.
yeah,
I love Domhnall Gleeson. I think he's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I said Abby and Ilana is because they're a proven comedy duo. You know,
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah.
about casting these 2. I figured we pick a pair that are already have proven chemistry.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, scores on the doors. That leaves us at 4 apiece.
4 apiece. Brilliant. Well,
Wow.
there's one more
Okay.
bit of casting that I think we really need to do, and I've got the perfect one for it. We got to cast the Gimp.
Okay, cast
As
the
if
Gimp.
the decider.
We've got to decide on the Gimp. So I've got to put a great decision for the Gimp. Okay, he's an up and coming actor.
Yeah, hang on. But are we not going to G-Man for the reference? Come on, G-Man. Right, tell us about the Gimp.
The Gimp. I've got it. G. I've got the perfect Gimp. All right. Okay. Up and coming actor. He's appeared in these gangster films recently. These 2 ones that have been quite successful. I think get Kevin Leslie.
He's such a...
How could you not see that coming? He was sat there going, "Oh, tell me more, tell me more."
It's because
Not
I was
realising
trying to
that-
think of our options.
I think I concur. I think that puts us at 5 points, meaning we take the show once again. Winners casting as always. Thank you, thank you for joining us today. But at the end of the day, we got to say though that fundamentally we're all just
Well, before we get to that point, let's just recap who we've got. So we've got for Vincent Vega, we've got
Vincent Vega. We have Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum is the one.
for Jules, we've got
Nicholas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. For Butch, we've gone for
Russell Crowe. Fantastic suggestion,
I love
gentlemen.
that. For Marcellus Wallace, we've got Sean Penn. For Mia Wallace, we've gone for
Margot Robbie, also great suggestion.
For Zed, we've gone for
Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon. For the Wolf, we've
Creepy
got
face.
we've
For the
got
Wolf, we pulled the Time Machine card. We got a Frank Sinatra,
and Pumpkin and Honey Bunny, we've got,
Ilana Glazer, and Abby Jacobson.
and the Gimp, we've got.
Kevin Leslie.
That's the best one. That's the good cast.
I tried to stitch you up there.
I know you did.
Yeah.
You nearly did. But I think we've stitched ourselves up. I would have brought it.
So I think the
Say
moral
this
of the
out loud,
story
mate.
today is Ali can never lose ever. That's it.
Can't say that.
Okay.
If you've
Yeah.
got him on your team, you're going to win.
Cool.
Or Oscars, yeah.
Oscar season. Oh yeah, should we just do a quick Oscars predictions?
We're gonna edit. Hang on a sec, we can edit this bit out. What do you mean Oscars you written down?
We've
We're
taken
worse.
out all the
We're
black characters.
worse than Oscars. We've just
literally
cast a
taken
complete
out all-
white movie.
Have we?
Yeah, every character
taken out
is
black
white. I realised when we were reading out, I went, Simon, we've just done what the Oscars is what everyone's fighting against at the moment against the Oscars. We've just recast the whole movie.
Yeah, but
with no dialogue.
we're okay because we made a James Bond black and we've done race mixing before. We're okay. We've done a lot of gender mixing. We cast a female Han Solo, so I
Chris,
think
we're good.
good.
I wrote down here Will Smith. I just wanted.
But I agree. But at the same time, we've done some weird castings earlier. We've not been gender or race biased at all.
Or species.
Yeah, it's just that
or
when me and Simon come on as guests, we're just.
It's you guys who bring the bad side of us out.
we bring the.
Actually, though, but I think we're all wrong though. There's a slight mistake we've made because I
We
feel.
did talk about. We did throw him in the mix.
I actually feel that everyone in this can be played by a white middle-aged man or a particular white middle-aged man. What do you
Well,
think,
actually,
Steve?
his race is irrelevant really because of the motion capture suit. But
Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis is in a motion
Yeah.
capture suit. Really, you could just
Play
do a
them
show.
all.
An ensemble
Speaking
piece
of-
without an ensemble.
I saw recently, which really did impress me. Have you seen Cumberbatch's audition tape for
Smaug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the motion
Fantastic.
capture.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Amazing. I was just like
Almost as good as Andy Serkis.
almost as good. He's the forefront of it. But generally,
Yeah.
I was really impressed by the video, the commitment to
I
it.
agree. I was taken aback, and his voice. Oh
Yeah.
my god, what he can do with his voice!
Mm.
It's just unbelievable. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks very much for listening, guys. Guys, do you have anything you want to plug?
No, just go and
No.
vote for
Yeah.
National Film Awards website, Best Action Film category. Go and vote for Rise of the Krays.
And if you've not seen the sequel, Fall of the Krays, please do pick it up and watch it. Just watch them back to back. You'll get the complete story.
Anyone who's currently following Kev on Twitter, I'd appreciate it if you unfollowed him and followed me instead.
Yeah, that's what I'll plug. If you're on Twitter, I'm at the Kevin Leslie. Follow me on there. Don't follow Ali.
at Simon Cotton 5. I need some fans.
at GBORKHATARIA. Yeah. Hit me up, yo.
If you can find G-Man, follow him on Twitter.
You can even find him.
I'm at Ali Patterson.
Oh, sorry about that. There was a bit of static we had there.
If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put that as the main image. And do like our Facebook page. We have just gone past the 100 likes, which I'm pretty proud about. We're getting some good downloads, and we had our.
But
first...
I think it's important to mention that our 100 likes, as opposed to I've got more than 100 likes on my personal fan page, which was just me plugging my thing to all my friends. But it's important to mention that over 75% of those likes are from random people. I think that's why we're mentioning it.
100 likes is good, but I'm proud of it because we don't know half these people.
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? You don't know them.
And we had our first bit of mail coming as well, who wants us to do Pirates.
Of course, actually, we should definitely mention our mailer. So our mailer was Ross Jones from Gibraltar. Hi, Ross, and thanks for your email. You've suggested a fantastic movie to recast, which we'll do next, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my God, so many great characters to cast there, and you've also offered a fantastic suggestion as to who could play Captain Jack, Robert Downey Jr. We'll discuss that in the next episode. But thanks for writing in. If you're listening and you fancy writing in, you've got a great suggestion for an episode we could do next. Do so, don't be shy.
Podcast recast at gmail.com. And a big thank you today for our guests, Kevin Leslie and Simon Cotton.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for taking the time.